just when you thought it's weird, that's when it's really going to get weird. And all of a sudden now we have the outside of the White House turn into a used car lot.
Yeah, he was missing the balloons, the banners, and the free hot dogs. Is normally
and the wavy
and the wiggly guy,
wacky, the wacky wavy arm guy. Ah! Why was this necessary?
I don't know, and I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why it was necessary. That's I had another question, but that's really the only question to ask: is why did we have? We know what Teslas are. Some people really dig them. Others think they're garbage.
Yes. Did back in the day when we had to bail out the auto industry, were we inviting everybody from Ford and Chevy and everybody else to come and be like, show us your wares? I guess if you give $300 million to get someone elected, maybe they can, at least get a photo op in front of the White House. And even then, they made it awkward. Like, it could have very well been just like, hey, I'm buying this Tesla. Stop being mean to Elon. These are great automobiles. But it turned into like an infomercial for ShamWow and also a press conference at the same time.
What is this one, Elon?
That's a Model Y.
That's a Model Y, so I have a lot of information to put into price.
Yeah.
I want to make a good deal here. I do notice
Okay. Can we stop it here for a second?
Sure.
Shouldn't you, if you're going to buy a car, have already done the research? Do you ever walk into an actual car lot and go, which one is this? Oh, okay. Right. What does it do? Okay, I have the price here. I want a good deal.
And by the way, Elon, one of the worst car salesmen I've ever seen. I mean, he's got no game.
No, he doesn't. He's just reciting facts.
Yeah, he doesn't. There's just nothing sexy about what he's talking about. You're supposed to really amp this thing up and convince the person to get the undercoating and a pinstripe and all the other stuff that they jam you into.
No, how's your life going? Who's going to be using this? Is this going to be for the kid going to college? The safest thing on wheels? You want to make sure I'll take care of your baby. I know how much it means to you. The kids are our future. Nothing. Just that's a Y25.
Yeah. They have one, which is $35,000, which is pretty low. What is that all about?
Yeah, I guess we want to make the point that Teslas aren't all expensive. You can get a Tesla for as little as $35,000.
Yeah.
And I just want to thank.
If you buy before midnight tomorrow night, you can get one for as low as $35,000. But you know what? There's somebody else on their way over who is really looking at this thing, and I don't know how long I can hold this deal for you, Donald. I don't know.
And not only that, here's the thing, though. You can get it for $35,000, but that takes the 1.99 for 65 months off the table.
Right.
So you can get it for $35, but you're going to have to finance at a 4% interest rate. I can get it to you for $42 at 1.99, and let's just step in my office. We'll crank those numbers out to see which one's a better deal for you, Donald.
The president for his support. This means a lot. And also thank everyone out there who is supporting Tesla. It's really terrible that there's so much violence being created against people like Tesla supporters, Tesla owners, Tesla.
There's not that much. I mean, it's happening, but it's not. Please don't make it sound like every Tesla owner and every is it. He's saying Tesla, so I'm going to say Tesla too.
From now on, yes.
And there's protests up and down the street here about him. Okay, fine, but again, it doesn't warrant all of this.
No reason for this whatsoever. And by the way, I don't know if I like the phrasing of you have one here for $35,000. What's that all about?
You mean I got to pay?
I don't know. Making it affordable for someone. $35,000 still is a lot of money. Like, let's not beat around the bush in that particular aspect. But what's this all about? I don't know.
You think I got this rich by paying people money? No, I keep my money. That's why I'm so rich. What's the matter with you? What is this all about?
These are innocent people who've done nothing wrong.
Go cry on a bag of money.
Exactly. Then they do this press conference. Why? Okay, I signed the deed. Why are you taking questions?
Well, and there was something silly about the whole thing of to show his support for Elon Musk, the president is going to buy one Tesla. One of the richest men on the planet. He's going to buy himself a Tesla, and that's going to turn the tide.
And by the way, for those who may not know, Elon Musk has billions upon billions and government contracts for other things.
Yeah.
Is the $135,000 Tesla that this guy seems to be fixated on really going to be the thing that puts it over the hump?
Yeah. So this thing goes on for this thing goes on for well over 30 minutes.
Done with a ruler, and that's what it was. Some guy sat there years ago, and they said, "Rah."
That is his description of the northern border of the United States and Canada, by the way. We kind of jumped in the middle there.
Makes a lot of sense. And by the way,
some guy named Rand McNally just was sitting there at a desk and went, "Yeah," like Karate Kid, "Yeah," with his line.
Do I know this guy? He's a Scottish guy. I have no idea what he's doing, and he just decides he's gonna.
When you take away that artificial line that looks like it was done with a ruler, and that's what it was. Some guy sat there years ago, and they said, "Rah." Well, when you take away that.
Is that how you draw a line? Have you ever been sitting somewhere and been like, "Rah," drive a line through that, "Rah"?
And you got to admit, most borders aren't a nice straight line like we have with Canada. You know, most borders are all, they follow a river and they're all wiggly.
That's
and
right. Mexico is right down, with California and Texas around there, and So you're correct in that respect.
I mean, don't tell him about Wyoming or Colorado or those weird square states over there. He'll go, what's with those borders?
Yeah.
There's no place anywhere in the world that looks like that.
Mr. President, it's on Greenland.
And then if you add Greenland, that's
Mr. President,
it's gonna look beautiful.
Tell the CEO tonight, Mr. President.
So now he's going to walk over and get into the car, I think.
What are you going to tell the CEO?
Yeah.
I'm going to look at this. I'm going to make a decision. Do you want to hear what my decision is?
Let's see it.
Okay. What's your best of these cars? What do you think?
Well, the car that I drive is the Model S.
Which is that one?
That red one in the middle.
I like that. Yeah.
Okay. Once again. If I were to walk up to a car lot and be like, "Hey, which one of these is the best one?"
Which one's the best one?
And then this one over here, and go, "Well, which one is that?" All day sucker is on my forehead.
By the way, yeah, exactly. Really, what happened to the art of the deal? What happened to the king deal maker? You don't walk into a car dealership and say which one's the best one.
No,
you're gonna get screwed, Donald. Come on.
You know who needs to show up on the White House lawn tomorrow, because of this stupid deal, is the fox from the Carfax. We need the fox from the Carfax show. Be like, Donald, you didn't ask for the Carfax. How do you know this one wasn't in an accident?
God.
It's 0 to 60 miles an hour in 2 seconds.
Look, he doesn't even know what his own car does. He's just shrugging his shoulders. I don't know. It goes 0 to 60.
And also, wouldn't you put in there, be like, and I'm just riffing here, I've not sold a car before, and if you are a car salesman or have been in that process, please give us a call, 707-4-MONKEY. That you would, at that point, you would be like, hey, this car's got nothing on Vin Diesel and Paul Walker and Fast and Furious. They're going 0 to 60 in 3.5, 0 to 60 in 2 seconds. Can you see yourself revved up in that, doing a little street racing there, Prez? No, just spitting out a weird fact.
Yeah.
It's pretty, I don't know if my people can handle it. Jeff, they're going to be using it more. I'm not allowed to use it.
It looks fast.
That's a fast
Now
one.
he's not allowed to drive it?
No, presidents can't drive, ever. Once they become president, you are never allowed to drive a car again.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Now,
to this day, George Bush, Barack Obama, Bill Clinton, they cannot drive their own car.
That's crazy.
I know.
Yeah. God bless. Hey, Doge, why don't we cut out the drivers and just let these old bastards drive themselves around?
Come on, they know how to drive.
I'll let you know about it. Okay. I'll let you know. But
So reporters are asking legitimate questions about 50% tariffs that he's thinking about levying on countries, and he's a little too wrapped up in the car deal.
For the 50%, is that going to go into effect on Canada or not?
which one?
The 50% tariffs?
I'll let you know about it. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll let you know.
Yeah, I'm in the middle of something over here. As soon as I get this car purchase done, I'll let you know.
Once I sign the papers, once they get they got to get a copy of my license first.
Should I get in?
Get in.
Okay.
Have you ever sat
Let me
behind
get
the
in
steering
a
wheel
second.
of one of these? Of a Tesla?
You want my notes?
Yeah.
They gave me notes. I said, I'm not Biden. I don't need no.
But you won. You don't have to keep taking a swing at Biden. I mean, you won. You got the thing. It's not. He's not.
Yeah,
you're not running against him anymore. You never ran against him. To be honest, it's been 5 years.
You ran against him once and he beat you. You never actually beat him. All right, we're gonna get in the car.
Wow.
Vroom vroom. Look at me. Beep beep.
This is a different panel than I've had. Everything's computer.
Yeah, that's what Tesla's all about.
And they're both now sitting in the car, and it doesn't seem like either of them have ever been in one of these cars before, including the guy who ons the company.
Who said this is his favorite kind,
right.
And this is the one he drives?
There seems to be. It's like the ashtray. This is where you plug in your phone.
Do you have those? Yeah. Do you have the little thing do you have the little belly button that I push in and it goes boop when I gotta light my cigarette? Is that still a feature anymore?
If you want the windshield wipers to come on, you can put them in intermittent or they can go.
Yep, right there. I see a smudge.
Yeah, they don't seem to be at all interested in what they're up to. And so you can see the time stamp there. 32 minutes.
I think he wants to get the job, then get back to his businesses. That's what I think.
I just want to. I'll stay as long as it's useful and productive. And if I can help the country, I'll stay.
Well, none of that was useful or productive.
No, you haven't. Yeah, a very good manager understands how to delegate responsibilities to other people. Like, selling the cars should be somebody else's job, not yours.
Correct. You're in research and development down the line there. You don't need to be there using the White House lawn as your used car sale. Man, we got a big one. Come on down to the White House lawn.
I tell you what, I'll throw in floor mats. You want floor mats? I'll throw in the floor mats. I can do that for you.
They're weather tech. I know how rough the weather gets in DC.
Let me talk to my manager. I might be able to get the floor mats for you.
I'll be right back. I know you have some important tariff stuff to get to, but hold on one second. Let me check with the manager. Make sure I get you those all-weather floor mats.
Hey, let's go back to 2022 when Donald Trump posted this. When Elon Musk came to the White House asking for help on all his many subsidized projects, whether it's electric cars that don't drive long enough, driverless cars that crash, or rocket ships to nowhere, without which subsidies he'd be worthless, and telling me how he was a big Trump fan and a Republican, I could have said, drop to your knees and beg, and he would have done it.
Now instead, he's begging you to buy one of his cars.
What kind of a freak relationship do they have?
Oh, it's freaky.
Yeah.
It's a little weird.
He said now, and then in another post after this, he said, now Elon should focus on getting himself out of the Twitter mess because he could owe $44 billion for something that's perhaps worthless. He does owe $44 billion for something that is indeed worthless.